Alright, got a second Diamond and Pearl format battle here, and this one's a roulette, which is not exactly easy to do, as I can't just really count out spots. I've got to like make a list of what Diamond and Pearl compliant guys I have, and then just like pick from that list. So I think that's what I did. Worked out alright though, as this battle ended up being a pretty good one as well. So I'm liking these Diamond and Pearl fights. Anyway, I get to lead off with my LOL Skarm, which is a complete novelty set. It's Blah's seen it before in a novelty battle we had a while back, but it's pretty much completely useless in anything unless you set it up properly. Fortunately, I do actually have the stuff that can get it set up, but it doesn't happen this match, unfortunately. He subs up on my Switch, which is a drag because I could have whirlwinded and he would have lost a fourth of his hit points, and that would have been really nice. And I was hoping he didn't have HP Ice, but he does, so that sucks. And instead of breaking the sub, which is probably the intelligent thing to do, I set up a Stealth Rock, which at the time I was like, Cooper, you just screwed up, man. You're going to get 6-0 lead-off Pikachu swept. That's absolutely terrible. But as you can see, the video is over 9 minutes long, so that doesn't happen. I just let King die here. I've got two guys who are going to be faster than Pikachu, and should be able to break the sub and then either kill it or force him to switch out and take some more Stealth Rock on switch in. So that'll be what I will do here. And I could either go to Bass or I could go to Heatman. And I think I go to Heatman because I figure he'll probably take the T-Bolt better than Bass would take the Hidden Power Ice, so I just went with that. As usual, I go with Dragon Pulse. I'm choice scarfed, obviously, that's why I brought him in. And Dragon Pulse, of course, will kill the sub, but every time I use Dragon Pulse, always like a steal or something, or I guess, yeah, just a steal. A steal always comes in and walls me, and then I have to switch out again. It's just like, why do I even have a fire move on Heatman? It's like, I never use it, so maybe I should. Maybe I should start using fire attacks with a fire Pokemon. I mean, what a concept, huh? Anyway, he withdraws, and ta-da, to a steal, and takes some from Dragon Pulse. In retrospect, hindsight's always 20/20. I should have stayed in here and continued to do small amounts of damage, especially since he didn't have leftovers. So. But I go out to, what do I go out to? I have no clue what I was predicting here. But anyway, I think I went out to, I went right back to LOL Skarm because I want to blow him away and maybe get him in on a fire attack later. So he fire punched while I had Heatran out, which was hilarious. And then this thing's got an Aqua Berry because it's novelty Skarm like that. And so it doesn't take too much from it. But all I want to really do is just wind him away. And he apparently doesn't want to stand and continue to fire punch, which befuddles me, but oh well, so be it. So he goes out to Rock Lee to do some Charles Atlas superpowers, steps on a few Stealth Rocks as he comes in with those big feet, and I roar him out to Colts. So, okay, hey Colts, what's up? Yeah, Colts noms some leftovers, and I can't really do anything here unless I just want to blow him back away. Predicting some kind of, he can't use spikes, Stealth Rock, I guess. So I go out to my Spinner, who also would get raped by Stealth Rocks, which, clearly that's why Cloyster's not a very good spinner. But he has it nonetheless, so that's not actually what I brought him in for. I think I just brought him in to set up some more spikes, because the Novelty Skarm I have there works great. Or it doesn't work great, it works, let me put it that way. Works to some extent if you have entry hazards up, that's kind of what it does. Anyway, roars me out and goes out to Heatman, so okay. I don't think I can kill him in one hit though, and I kinda want to save Heatman for later, but I figure I need to get damage on Colts, so I Dragon Pulse Colts to the face. And I'm sorry, Colts, that I Dragon Pulse you to the face. And Colts Earthquakes and finishes that guy off, so now I'm down one guy who could, do some stuff to that Pikachu later perhaps, but oh well. Fortunately for me, I've got another Hoenn guy to send out some Bass. As I think I've covered before, I pronounce it Bass because, I think it sounds cooler than bass, which I know is how it's supposed to be pronounced, but whatever. Anyway, Here is where I think in the previous video I talked about I tried to make some lower tech predictions, and I just predicted him to stay in and predicted me to do something else, and it worked to perfection as I was able to land Leaf Blade and own him with it, so that was sweet. Go, not doing high-tech predictions for once, and it actually paid off, because I always get screwed over when I predict high, so yeah. I'm not afraid of Trick Band, as I'm already banded, so I figure what's he gonna do? I'll probably kill him in one hit anyway with those entry hazard damage going on, and that is in fact what I do after I take some Sucker Punch. So with Stealth Rock up, I'm not really happy about losing hit points, but you know, if it's enough, I can still take a couple more switch-ins. He sends out Butterfree, which I asked him if it had even or odd HP, and he said odd, so I was like, dang, okay. But anyway, I go to Novelty Scarm for two reasons. Number one, because this guy functions as a rest talker, so if he gets put to sleep by sleep powder, that's fine. And number two, to blow him out and at least get him down to the 1 HP, if not 0, you know, whichever. But he U-turns out, so that doesn't do too much at all, and at least that means he's going to be almost dead next time he comes in. The slightest amount of damage will kill him. So he goes back out to Jerry. And at this point, or I think earlier I was asking him, where's Tom? Because I had nothing to kill Jerry with at that point in my mind. But, oh well. And I think he said Tom was in the box next to Jerry, but didn't get picked to participate in the roulette. So I whirlwind this time, because I can't have him putting a sub up. And, you know, if I get killed, whatever, I lost my least useful dude, so not too big a deal. I send in Bass, because, you know, it's faster, and I live another Stealth Rock switch in. And I don't want to Earthquake, and I don't want to Leaf Blade, or wait, actually, well yeah, I think I'd go ahead and Leaf Blade here, because I don't want to risk not killing it for some stupid reason. And, yeah, I knew the Butterfree would just take all that damage and then be down at 1 HP and would get killed by Leaf Blade anyway, despite the 4 resist. Get a critical, yeah, another useless crit. How fantastic, right? Oh well, I was happy face there, and then I think Jirachi comes in. And I can't take it right now. I do have Earthquake to hit him with later, but I can't stay in here and Leaf Blade against it. So I've got to switch out to something else. And I will go out to Cold Man again, hoping to get in on I don't know what. Let's see, is this? Yeah, this. Oh, he uses Iron Head, which is not, by the way, not legal, but apparently he forgot. It was. I'm pretty sure it's just the Platinum Tutor on Jirachi. It's common on the Scarf set and whatnot with Serene Grace, but you know, whatever. Anyway, I didn't notice that at the time. I just noticed it as I was rewatching the video. But it didn't really matter because, I mean, it's may as well have been Zen Headbutt, same difference. So didn't really affect anything. He didn't get a flinch, so you know, we'll just let that one slide. He Grass Knots me as I try to explode, and I'm rather upset about that. But oh well, I wasn't expecting him to be mixed at all since he had Fire Punch. And here he could have done something different, but I don't know if he knew I had Earthquake or not. But I Earthquake him and finish off the Jirachi, so that's great. Get that thing dead. And what he could have done was gone out to Pichu and Death Foddered, or Pikachu and Death Foddered, which at this time I forgot he even still had alive. And that would have been good for him. As you'll see later, he would have had Pikachu, or he would have had Jirachi to contend with my last guy instead of Pikachu. So coming down to the wire now, he Scarfs and hits me with Earthquake, so okay. I'm not sure why he hit me with Earthquake, but he did, so I don't know what his other move would have been. Close combat, maybe? Anyway, so it's down to the last guy for me, and it's a Hitmon versus a Hitmon, so that's pretty nice. And I've got some... I could Bullet Punch, but I don't think it would kill, so I get hit with an Earthquake, and I live it pretty well, and then I Aerial Ace, because, you know, it's Technician and whatnot, and it's super effective, so that's gonna take that guy out, and then I think it's at this point I was like, alright, so I win, and I forgot he has the Pikachu left, and I was like, oh crap, because he was saying, oh, Mach Punch and I'm dead, but it's actually Bullet Punch on this thing, so it's like, great, Pikachu resists it. So entry hazards help out, and I'm like, this Bullet Punch had better kill, because like this, if it doesn't kill, then you know it's GG. But fortunately for me, it does kill, and again, if he had switched out to the Pikachu before, oh yeah, static just for final lulls. And he was immediately after he realized that if he had gone and Death Fodder the Pikachu instead of letting Jirachi die, then that would have been a lot more difficult for me. But I don't know if he knew I had Earthquake at the time. I assume he did, because it's same bats as always. But anyway, that was a great roulette, and another 1-0 game out of it. So Diamond and Pearl format rocks, and you guys should all play it. And I will see you around later days.